Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll find out a way that walkers can help prevent suicide and raise awareness for suicide here in Pike County. My guest today, Lori Tucker with the Trojan Outreach.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And the Out of Darkness Walk.
Yeah.
This is the second year it's been on campus. Suicide prevention and awareness. Tell us a little bit about the walk and what folks can expect out of it.
Yeah, so the walk itself is an overarching asset of the Out of Darkness Corporation, and their goal is to reduce suicide rates by 25% in the year 2025.
All right, so overall trying to bring awareness to suicide and how it affects individuals.
Yes.
And now this year, Trojan Outreach has kind of become a little bit more involved with it. This is the second year on campus. So talk about what Trojan Outreach has been doing up to this point to try to get folks involved with this.
Yes, so the people that host the Out of Darkness Walk in Troy noticed that even though it's on campus, people haven't been, the students were not made as aware about it. So as students of Troy University, as representatives, they've asked us if we could go out and advertise more heavily, get more sponsors and people to actually walk on actual campus.
And of course, Trojan Outreach, for those that are unfamiliar with what your goal is, you're trying to overall kind of bringing awareness to issues to students on campus. And this is one of those issues. You've actually had some activities so far this semester about suicide prevention and awareness. And in doing that activity and talked about the walk, how have you learned, what have you learned from students about their knowledge of suicide and suicide awareness?
I think the biggest takeaway is just how many lives suicide has impacted, whether students coming up, having a friend, or just someone they've known that their lives have been affected. So we've actually been holding like places where students can decorate stars in remembrance of somebody or just an encouraging message to fellow students. And just seeing the compassion from students has been really inspiring, and their willingness they are to help once they're aware of activities like this we have going on.
And do you see students having a level of awareness about how suicide touches people in the world? Is it something that through these activities you've kind of learned that their level of awareness?
I think when we give the statistics of just how prevalent suicide is on campus, it can be shocking at times, which is why we're out there making the things aware, because people think, oh, it's not something that can happen to me. So getting out there and making students aware has been really good.
And now let's talk a little about the walk itself and what folks can expect if they're participating in the walk or just out there for it. Talk about the activities surrounding the walk itself. So
the actual walk will be happening October 9th at the track on Troy's campus from 2 to 4 p.m. And when people come out, even if they haven't registered beforehand, they can come out, register, and choose to walk in remembrance and raise money that way. Or there will be different activities, some geared towards children, and then Trojan Outreach and some other activities on campus will have vigils and different things like that people can do in honor of those who have lost their lives to suicide.
So it is a fundraising walk, but it's also remembrance and awareness of it as well. Exactly. So, and you mentioned that the goal there was $25,000 by the organization there to raise money for that. And now, anyone who wants to participate, walkers, how can they register? How can they get involved? Whether they're Troy students or people in the community or from wherever watching this, how can they register to be a part of this?
So the easiest way would be to go on Facebook to Trojan Outreach's Facebook page. And on that site, we have a link where you can follow that link and it'll take you directly to the Out of Darkness Troy's page. And through that, they can sign up for the walk. Even if they can't be present, they can be a virtual walker. Okay. Or they can choose to sponsor somebody else who is walking. There's a list of everybody who is currently raising money for the funds.
And so even if they don't know anybody, they don't know a name of an individual, they can go to that website and they can say, hey, they can look through a list and say, I want to sponsor this person, and they will walk for them and they will donate money to that individual that's walking. So and so it's a good opportunity. So if they don't actually want to get their walking shoes on, they can help out as well.
Yes, and even from the comfort of your couch, you can sign up.
And then also possibly make just a one-time donation as well. Even on that, all that's available on the website there too. Okay. Now, once again, students can sign up from there, or anyone in the community can sign up there. But if anybody wants to just come and just not even walk, just be a part of it and show support, they can attend this event as well, right?
There will be registration. Everybody that comes, even if they have registered early, they'll check in when they arrive, and they can come out and enjoy the event and raise awareness.
Just the event, and come out there and raise awareness for suicide here in the area. Once again, when and where will the walk be?
The walk will be on October 9th out of the Trojan track from 2 to 4 p.m.
All right. Well, here's hoping you've got a good turnout and they reach that goal of bringing awareness to suicide in this area. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.